find the messy room, but it is me, Lily, and I know it's probably hard to see me, but I'm back. So recently I made this little mannequin thing because I saw a video. If I can find the video, I will link it down below. But it's just 2 trash bags with newspaper folded that. I also used some paper, and it is actually duct taped. So just this is what it looks like without the dress on it. I just had a dress on it because it kind of looked nicer. Yeah, 2 trash bags with duct tape in the middle. I know it doesn't look very professional, but it actually looks pretty good. It's actually kind of like a pretty good mannequin, at least to me. So this is actually what I'm going to be forming the clothes that I make too for these videos. And I'm not going to be forming them for my body because you can definitely tell it doesn't fit my body. But I just thought it would be easier to do it to this thing, and that's what we're going to do today. So for this project, you are obviously going to need a mannequin or maybe another person or even yourself. And you will need white, pink, and mint green fabric. I mean, it's kind of mint green. I have a lot of this, so I definitely picked these colors, and I think that they personally look cute together. I mean, that's my person. So also, you will of course need a paintbrush, some fabric paint, and then of course pins, needle, and thread. And if you have a sewing machine, you can use that also. I do not have a sewing machine, so I'm going to be sewing everything by hand, so it's probably going to take a while. And then you will also need a cutout of a heart. This is going to be for the bottom skirt of the dress. This was actually inspired by another video I will link down below. So, let's just get started. So first I'm just pinning the fabric onto the thing, I guess. You're just going to do that all the way around. Now I'm just trimming it to kind of a manageable length because the pins were starting to come out and they were like starting to fall, so I just want to cut it. So right now I'm just marking where I want the top part to end. Next I am pinning some of the sides just so that it will form to the mannequin thing better, and I was also just pinning it around the thing so it will stay in place. And now I'm just sewing where I pinned on the side so that it will form to the mannequin better. Next I'm just going to cut off the bottom part that I don't need. So I just did the top part and I sewed the back, and what I did is I actually used some Velcro. I was just going to sew it, but it would be really hard to get off. So I just used some Velcro, but this is what the top looks like, and now we can move on to the skirt. So I'm just going to try my best to make a simple circle skirt with this. So you just fold your fabric. Right now this is just kind of in half, and then you fold it. Sorry, this keeps falling down. I'll be back. So for the circle skirt, it's just going to be almost like this, and you just want to cut like part of a circle here, and down here. I'm not sure if that really makes sense, but I will leave a link in the description to a video on how to make a circle skirt so it will be more clear. So I know it actually is getting kind of dark and a little hard to see, but this is what this looks like so far. This is the little circle skirt I made. I didn't use any measurements, I just kind of guesstimated. But now I'm actually going to sew the top to the bottom. So, yes. You basically, okay, just a minute. So excuse my messy floor, but this is how I pinned it. And that's basically along the line where you are going to sew. So it might be a little hard to see because it is starting to get pretty dark in my house, but I just sewed along this, so you can definitely tell. And then I think what I'm going to do is, okay, just a minute. I'm going to sew from here down, like together, and then I'm going to put some Velcro things right up to there. So I just did the, I just did the Velcro right here, and then I sewed the rest of this. And I am going to be painting this, so I decided I would do, well, you'll see it later in the video, but I am going to be doing like maybe some little swirl patterns leading up to this top part. And I decided instead of cutting out the hearts, I'm going to paint the hearts on with white paint. And yeah. I'm just going to be painting this top part. So I'm just going to paint this top part first, and I'm using this color point. It does have this little point tip on it, but I'm not going to use that because I'd much rather use some brushes. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I have a little lamp down there, and I also have my light on. I have pretty bad lighting in here, but I just squeezed some of that black paint out on this, and I'm just going to begin with the painting. So I just finished painting this top part. Sorry, I'm just trying to hold this. Oh, sorry. But yes, that is the top part. So guys, this is the top part. So next I'm going to be making a little belt-like thing to go around this middle part just to cover this up. And it's very simple on how you make a belt. So what I did for the belt is I actually cut a long piece of this fabric right here. I folded over the edge, I actually didn't sew this, and I just tied it in the back so the back kind of looks like it's a bow. Because actually now I just double knotted it. And now I'm just going to paint the little hearts on the bottom. So I just took my little heart stencil and I pinned it where I want my very first heart. And then I'm going to be using these two kind of like medium big brushes and some white fabric paint. And this is the Tulip Matte Soft White Paint. And this is the first black paint that I used. It's Color Point. Couldn't really see it earlier. So I just did the hearts. This is what one of the hearts looks like. So this is what the whole thing looks like, and I am so proud of myself. I feel very accomplished. It took me around 4 hours just to do this. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and don't forget to stay happy and stay you no matter what you're wearing.